Hello, my name is Kristen Dobson, and I will be presenting a case study today on the Disney and Fox merger. It's no secret that Disney owns a majority of media running today, buying off many brands and rebranding them as their own creation through mergers. However, it was a case of interest for many fans and employees of both companies before the deal was made. The merger would cause issues for both companies as well as Fox's employees whose jobs were no longer secure. Fox had made a name for itself in the entertainment world, releasing hits such as The Revenant and The Greatest Showman, so it's clear why Disney would want to acquire the powerhouse studio. Fox was being offered a great deal of money for the merger, making it clear why they would be interested in a deal with one of the world's biggest household names. With a $71.3 billion asset sale, it's clear why Fox would be open to negotiating with Disney. With Disney being such a massive company, they are incredible at keeping deals very secretive, so finding the positions of both parties is a bit unclear. Disney has the money available to offer Fox the $71.3 billion deal, and they wanted a full merger with the company as well as the rights to Fox Media for their new streaming service, Disney Plus. Fox, on the other hand, was willing to merge with their current assets. However, Rupert Murdoch, previous owner of 21st Century Fox, unveiled a new company under the name Fox Corp, which will run Fox Broadcasting and Fox News. This would remain untouched by Disney as they own the rest of 21st Century Fox. One concept that must have been used is preventing negative emotions. With Disney facing criticism over their opportunistic outlook on business, acquiring studios frequently and firing many employees regularly to keep up with their business, one would assume they offered a large sum in hopes of avoiding any negative emotions from Fox. $71.3 billion is quite a large sum of money that even a powerhouse like Fox couldn't ignore. This ties into bargaining positions versus underlying interests. Clearly, Disney saw Fox's success and knew that they would gain that success with a merger for their own streaming service. While Fox had a strong stance because of their success with recent films as well as decades of content, they couldn't say no to such a large sum of money. Both companies had strong bargaining positions because each had a lot to offer to the other. However, Disney had much more to gain with the content Fox could bring and the money to back their end of the deal. Finally, another concept we've discussed is mediation, which is why I believe there isn't much information on the merger deal specifically. As I stated previously, Disney is a massive company with plenty of money to keep deals quiet for as long as they'd like, which leads me to believe that much of this deal was kept from the public. This is very common in the entertainment industry because companies don't want to be under public scrutiny for deals and the way they're made. Through mediation and most likely arbitration, any aspects of the deal known to the public are only known because Disney and Fox agreed to share them. Something that went well during this merger was the scope of content Disney had acquired during their purchase. Decades of work would be available to Disney audiences through their streaming service, which broadens the horizons for Disney as a whole. Another positive thing was that many worried Disney would terminate any films they deemed not family-friendly. However, Bob Iger, CEO of the company, stated Disney would make R-rated films after it buys Fox. This came as a surprise to many, as Disney has always been known to focus solely on family-friendly content. However, this statement alone shows their willingness to adapt and grow with their audiences. Something that went wrong during this negotiation was the loss of jobs due to the merger. Neither company was able to protect nearly 4,000 people from losing their positions with Fox after the merger was complete, which in all honesty is very disappointing. It also seems as though neither company was prepared for a merger of this magnitude, with both companies being so massive that the outcome would be incredibly difficult to predict. Employees of Fox worried about their futures because they had very little information on how the merger would affect their jobs, seeing as Disney has such a large staff there would be little room for duplicates. By the end of it, an agreement was reached when Fox settled on this $71.3 billion deal. With this deal being made in 2019 and COVID-19 hitting at the beginning of 2020, it is difficult to see how the merger will hold up for Disney. Bob Iger was clearly disappointed in the company's quarterly earnings as he told staffers that the studio performance was well below where it should have been. This shows that the merger has had a rocky start and could lead to disaster for the Disney company. I don't see this fostering long-term relationships, only stress for the employees previously working for Fox that are now struggling to stay afloat under new management. Thank you for watching.